What is going on, YouTube? PPS here. It is our YouTube Play of the Day video for the 9th of March here. Coming at you guys for two spots on today's slate. Fantastic day yesterday. I didn't come on the show here. I ended up doing Pass the Prop, had a college bet over there. Hopefully you guys were able to tune in and check that out. Obviously had a nice winner there. Coming in through with St. Joseph's. Coming through as a dog. Talked about that as a play as well, to take them as an underdog in that game. Unfortunately for you guys, unfortunately for me, doing the free plays is 2 out of the 3 biggest bets that I have today are all early. They're all in the 11 o'clock slate in that early action game. So I'll end up having I'll have 2 plays here. One of them is probably going to be my biggest bet of the day. Decided to give that one out just because I missed yesterday on the Play of the Day videos. But 2 units I'm going to lay on this one. But yeah, I am very, very excited for today's slate. If you guys could, before we get started, if you guys could hit that like button, really, really appreciate it. Goes a long way for the channel. And obviously, we're like 3 or 4 subs away from 1,600, which is awesome. But let's get right on into it here today. First one is going to be an afternoon game. It's going to be Colorado State. First half under 63.5. They're facing San Diego State. Obviously, that's a big reason why I'm taking this. San Diego State is absolutely fantastic defensively. If you want to go off of strictly off of Ken Palm rankings, they're number 12. They play 253rd fastest pace in the country, so not very fast. 12th ranked defense, 41st ranked offense. Obviously, they're pretty efficient in this conference for who they're playing here. Colorado State does have a pretty nice offense as well. Just looking at just numbers here, I believe they're sitting in a top or 54th in the country, 242 adjusted defense. So nothing, or 242 adjusted pace, nothing too crazy. What I really do like though is Colorado State playing away from home, right? They average 35 points per game in the first half at home, 28 on the road here. We look at their prior matchups as well. We've seen these guys face off, I believe it was a couple games ago. Ended up being 77-58. The over-under was pushed there. They had 67 points in the first half. But the over-under was 137, and it hit exactly 137. I like it on this neutral court. I think that's going to obviously lean towards the under. San Diego State has not played yet. Colorado State did play yesterday. I had them money line. They obviously came through for us. Obviously, I think they're a good team. I think this will be good, but I think that this game has to be slow paced for San Diego State to feel comfortable in it, right? For them to feel very comfortable in this game, it's got to be a slow one. Sorry, I had a golf guy going here. I had that sitting on the side here, so I had to make sure I got to there, but even looking at San Diego State, right, they're only averaging 34 points away from home as well. What I also want to talk about is just how good these two teams are defensively, or at least mostly on the San Diego State side, because what Colorado State does well, San Diego State defends very well, right? So they're not going to get any second chance points at all. San Diego State ranks top 15 in terms of defensive rebounding. And Colorado State ranks in the bottom 300 in terms of offensive rebounding. You go into the 3-point categories, Colorado State ranks 63rd, so pretty good. Field goal percentage ranks 10th. And you go over to San Diego State, right? They're top 100, 82nd rank in 2-point percentage, 15th rank in 3-point defense. So obviously I think that's going to be really, really important here. And I think that you're going to have to see Colorado State take away the 3-point ball from San Diego State. I'm sorry, I keep saying state, and it just, these guys are obviously making it tough on me here. But San Diego State is very, very reliant on the 3-point ball. They're top 100 3-point shooting team. They don't rank in the top 100 any other offensive category. Colorado State is bottom 20 in 3-point percentage allowed. I think that's going to be something that has to be a focal point here. Colorado State, like I said, they played before, and they ended up hitting the over in that game in the first half. But when we look at how San Diego State did, right, we look at them, they played extremely well against these guys, 6 for 21 from 3, which is obviously very, very important in a game like this. So neutral site, San Diego State hasn't played in a bit. Colorado State, I don't think is going to come out too quick on these guys. San Diego State's obviously a very, very good defense. I'll take the under 63.5. Obviously, like the time off and neutral site here too as well. So we're to our biggest bet of the day, at least so far. I'm probably going to have quite a few bets in this game. And I just can't get away from this team, dude. These guys are absolute wagons, and I'm going to continue to ride it. I'm on New Mexico over 157.5. They're playing Utah State tonight. And this is just going to be an absolute barn burner. It's going to be one of the best late night hammer games you can find here. Because New Mexico is obviously a team that I love to back. 19th adjusted offense, 21st adjusted defense, our 21st adjusted tempo. Man, I can't read. I'm off this morning. Sorry, I've been having bets out here in the like 6 or 7 of them already here. So 12th for the adjusted offense for Utah State. They're a top 100 adjusted defense here, but obviously the pace of New Mexico is very tough to handle. And they've been absolute wagons to the overs here. They're 4-0 in their last 4 games following an ATS win to the over, 5-1-1 against a winning team to the over in their last 7. And we just want to go to New Mexico's their last 3. They've hit it 5 of 6, right? And 7 of 9. So these dudes are absolute wagons to the over. But what I love, and this is what I say, I said this to the guys in my chat all the time, is in March, you need these guards who can score. And to have a guy like Marisa Dews as well in the paint is something that not many teams have the luxury of. You're bringing out Jamal Mashburn. You're bringing out Jalen House. You're bringing out 2 stars here. When it comes down to clutch time, those 2 guys are going to be the best guys to have the ball on the floor. Obviously, you go to Utah State. They're going to play fast. They're going to have a fun game with these guys. I love that they have 5 separate scorers that are double-figure scorers, because this is just going to be a run-and-gun battle. We saw in the first game as well, we saw 38 minutes for both guards here as well. So I think New Mexico is going to run those dudes, going to keep running them into the ground, which you kind of have to do at this point in the tournament when I think they're going to be close to getting – I don't think they're going to get in that large unless they get to the final. So these are very, very important games for New Mexico. They rank in the top 100 in points per game. Our top in points per game percentage, both offensive rebounding, free throw percentage, and 3-point percentage. That is going to be tough. Utah State is bottom 300 in 3-point percentage allowed and free throw percentage allowed. So obviously the free throw percentage allowed, I don't really worry about too much, but obviously I'd like to see that. New Mexico has been absolutely fantastic there. Utah State is the 4th best 3-point shooting team. They're another top 20 in free throws and field goal percentage. So these are the exact matchups I look for when I want an over, right? Obviously, this is a high number, but both teams are very, very, very good at free throws. You look over on Utah State's side, they don't have the studs, right? They don't have like the Houses, the Dews, and Mashburn, but they got 5 double-digit scorers spread out between 2 forwards and 3 guards, right? I mean, this is a very balanced team. And you're looking at one of the most top-heavy teams in New Mexico with 3 absolute beasts. And, hey, no hate on Josiah Alec. I love that guy. He does all the dirty work. I've watched so much New Mexico, I could probably talk to you about their water person at this point. I've just watched so many of their games. I've been betting on them so much. But free throws, pace, 3-point shooting, elite guard play. This is going to be a fun matchup, and I can't wait to just lay an absolute hammer on it. This is a late game, too. So, hey, who's staying up late with me tonight? We're going for that 2-unit play here. So, let's get to it here. Recap. Colorado State, San Diego State, first half under 63.5, and then New Mexico over 157.5. I am on FanDuel for the over in New Mexico, and I'm also on DraftKings for the under in San Diego State. So pop over there. This early in the morning, I don't assume they're going to move that much yet. So go and grab those. Really like this spot. 2 o'clock start time for San Diego State, 10:30 for New Mexico. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck, and let's go Lobo.